There is a way you can make money from supporting your favorite football club. Fan Token. Fan Token is the game changer.
Fan Token. How do I go about that, coach?
First, you need a phone.
Of course I have a phone.
A fan token is a cryptocurrency launched by a sports team, which can be used to influence club decisions, win VIP rewards and experiences, trade fan tokens, get exclusive promotions, chat with fans worldwide, engage in games, quizzes, and more.
Socios.com, a trusted app for crypto and sports fans where you get to purchase fan tokens. Socios.com uses Chile's token as its native digital token. So crypto meets sport.
So what club do you support?
How do I get my fan token?
You can sign up on Socios.com, top up your wallet with Chile's token, then you can exchange it with your favorite fan token. You can even influence your team's jersey, the training ground, or choose in the next fan event.
Whoa!
Easy peasy, right? The more you're active on the app, the higher your chances of winning amazing prizes. Socios.com has everything you need to get you closer to the team you love. Have your voice heard and earn yourself the status of a super fan.
Socios.com, more than a fan.
Play the TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022. and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
The VAR is on the spot again as Germany heads home. Did it or did it not cross the line? The contentious decision cost Germany a place in the round of 16. Hello and welcome to Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports, brought to you by CryptoTvPlus. Make sure you follow us across all social media channels at CryptoTvPlus and subscribe to our social media channel and turn on the post notification. Like this video, drop a comment, let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Tell me how excited you are. Drop your predictions in the comment section. Join in on the conversation using hashtag SportsFusion from any social media channel. Now, before we continue, let us check our top stories from Sports Brief.
Germany has been knocked out of the World Cup at the group stage for the second successive time, despite a 4-2 win over Costa Rica, who are also eliminated from the Qatar tournament. Harvard's brace and Fulcrung's tap-in meant that Germany did what was required of them, but Japan's shock win over Spain saw the Asian nation qualify in first place from Group E, with La Roja piping Germany to second spot on goal difference on a debating evening for the four-time champions. Japan has incredibly secured first position in Group E with a 2-1 win over Spain, who have squeezed into the last 16 stage of the 2022 World Cup as runners-up. Alvaro Morata sent La Roja ahead in the 11th minute of the contest, but Japan turned the match around in the early stages of the second period. There was controversy about the winner, though, with the ball appearing to go out before it was delivered into the Japan midfielder, who could not miss from the close range. Roberto Martinez leaves role as Belgium manager after World Cup group stage exit. Roberto Martinez on leaving his role as Belgium manager after their shock World Cup 2022 group stage exit. He said this: "The team has given people real joy, but this is the time for me to accept it is over. I don't resign. It's the end of my contract."
Welcome back to Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. My name is Odyssey Jennifer, and here with me in the studio today is Michael Adebile, sports analyst. How are you today, Michael?
I'm fine, Jennifer. It's good to
Okay.
be back. Yeah,
Cup
thank
guy,
you.
cup guy.
Yes, yes.
I also have with me Success. He doesn't like when I call him that, so I'll just call him Son. My son, how are you?
Well, I'm doing very well.
Today that you're now in the studio, are you ready to fight?
Yes, I'm ready to give my best, and at the same time, I register my own quota to what we're going to discuss today.
But so long as you don't fight, I'm okay with it.
No, I am fighting definitely because
Why are you
football.
fighting first of all?
No, football is all about fight.
Why are you fighting?
You said?
Who are you fighting?
I'm fighting Michael. I'm also
Michael,
fighting
okay,
you
so
because
you guys-
I noticed these days now you've been siding Michael. You don't give me the time to talk. Yes.
Okay, so you all be experiencing a wrestle on this show today. So if you're just joining us,
Usman,
this-
fuck age.
this is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. We talk football, we talk crypto, NFTs, fan tokens, and we promise to bring Qatar to your screens during this FIFA 2022 World Cup tournament. So make sure you join in on the conversation using the hashtag #SportsFusion. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video, share this video. You stand the chance to win awesome prizes at any time on the show. Speaking about any time on the show, yesterday we gave one of our top two most interactive viewers, we gave him 50 Spain fan tokens. That was Jack Togali, and he's remaining one of our top viewers, and we're yet to see him. We've been waiting for him since yesterday. So if you're watching this video, if you've been following us, make sure you drop a comment. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me how the World Cup has been for you so far. Tell me what teams has disappointed you, what teams you are seeing that are going through to the quarterfinals, maybe the teams that get to the semifinals, and probably the team you think would win this World Cup 2022 tournament. So we've shared with you over $1 million giveaway, showing you different opportunities by which you can earn big during this World Cup. You stand the chance to win up to $777 if you take a picture of you watching the Ronaldo Binance ads on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus and at CZ_Binance and at Binance NFT with the hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. So Bruno Fernandes is carrying Portugal. Kylian Mbappe is carrying France. Szczesny is carrying Poland. And there is a plane presently at the Doha Stadium expected to carry Germany and Belgium back to their homes. Germany was knocked out of the 2022 World Cup on Thursday after a quite extraordinary finale to Group E, despite beating Costa Rica, 4 times champions, eliminated for the second time in a row in the World Cup group stages. So what do you have to say about this? Join in on the conversation. Use the hashtag SportsFusion. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about Germany leaving, even though they won Costa Rica. So since Son said I don't give him a lot of time, I will leave this Germany and Costa Rica saga, the whole Group E saga to you.
Well, for me, thank you, and it is always a pleasure to be here. And if you asked me yesterday, I said, "Mark my word," and I'm very sure you marked it yesterday. I said, yes, I said,
did we use a pen?
yes, I said the Germans are eventually going to win. But I don't see them qualifying from that group because the way it is, if you look at the build-up, if you look at the way it is, I think the Germans are, they didn't do their homework very well. They started very poorly, but at least they could have, done something better instead of drawing, getting, I expected them to actually get a win against Spain. That was where the whole issue started with because, even if you're going to win Costa Rica, you need to win Costa Rica with a very high margin. And that won't be possible because...
the thing is... luck was not on the side. When you say high margin, you're talking about goals.
Yes, like
I mean, they won by 4 goals.
No, 4 goals to 2. 4 goals to 2 is they still have at least they give them back. If it was a 4-0, like a 4-0 straight, then and the World Cup is all about goals. That's just the truth because this stage now it's all about goals. If you outscore your opponent, you have every opportunity to qualify.
That's one of the reasons why Spain.
Even Poland.
That picture of the Germans doing this. I mean, it's. Crazy controversy.
It's not showing. It's not showing that. Yes. So don't tell anybody. Don't tell. We are out.
We're out.
That's the meaning. You understand?
So Michael, let me come to you. How do you feel about Germany leaving for the second time in a row, leaving at the group stage?
I think it's quite disappointing.
After winning,
for them, it's very, very disappointing. Won the 2014 World Cup in phenomenal fashion. Stopped on Lionel Messi's Argentina in the final through that goal by Mario Götze. But then we expected them to come to the party. I think just like what I said yesterday, we are starting to see the end of a new era. Yes. And then when there is a change of era, there's not that so much consistency in the performance of the team. We are moving away from the era of the Toni Kroos, the Mesut Ozil, the Sami Khedira, Schweinsteiger, and all of the guys.
I think they've even moved because the guys that we have currently now.
Even one of the star players in Germany is Musiala.
I know it's quite probably 19 or so,
yes,
and then
19.
Now we're about to see the likes of Gnabry and the likes of like Ira Star. You understand?
Yeah.
So the likes of Musiala, the likes of Gnabry are supposed to take over. The Leroy Sané's and all of that. But I think there's still not so much balance in that team. And then also this is like one of the surprises of the tournament. We saw a group that had Belgium and Croatia. Morocco topped that group. Now we're having a group that consists of former world champions, Spain and Germany, and a Japan, the Samurai Warriors. The anime guys.
I'm actually happy.
If
not for anything, football aside, I'm happy that Japan made it through. I mean, they brought their culture to the World Cup. They're showing you guys, we clean up after ourselves. And them,
no. The cleanup simply means whenever they go all out and get the job done, they just want to clean up their mess. Like they won the first one, they play the second one, they clean up their mess. Do you understand?
They lost.
Previous,
so they won the first game and then they lost.
They lost, so they cleaned up their mess. They didn't stop cleaning. They didn't stop because they say cleanliness is next to godliness. So in order for them to get
clean up their mess by winning.
Do you understand? By winning. So for me, I wasn't surprised because the World Cup has been surprising. If you have been following the World Cup very well, you will see that a lot of things have been happening. You need to give in your best for you to get the job done. And Japan, on the other hand, came in because they know a win for them will guarantee them. So they came out, they have a game plan, and that game plan is just go there and win. And nobody will give them that opportunity. Even when yesterday I was virtual, and I still said it that we should not be surprised if this same Japan comes out to get this job done. And I was rooting maybe a Spain to win, maybe like a nil, like a slim victory. But it was not like that. Japan knew that if they had not won their game yesterday, then maybe they might be somewhere anguishing or crying or something like that. But they know they need to get the job done. And that was the reason why they qualified. And I'm very happy because it's actually sending a sense of signal to every other team. Despite the fact that you didn't do very well does not mean you cannot qualify. A very good example is the Senegalese side. Yes. Now look at Morocco coming all out now to get the job done. Morocco topping the group. Is another thing also.
This World Cup tournament is just showing that the big names are not so much into the games anymore.
I think it's just it's 11-11.
If you give you 100%, we're not focusing. Argentina will do this, or Portugal will do this, or the big clubs we've always known. Even Spain, we'll be surprised that Spain gets knocked out in the round of 16 because everything is.
Even France lost their last game.
That's what I'm saying.
We even losing to Tunisia. It was another big.
We talked about Germany, and if you follow Germany very well, even at the Euros. at the Euros, for me, they didn't do very well at the Euros.
Let me pause you, Michael. Since winning the 2014 final, Germany have won just one World Cup match.
Wow.
Oh my God. Wow.
So
I think my theory is correct.
Yeah,
the era thing, the moving away from all of those players that they used to rely on.
I mean, it's been how many years since we won the World Cup?
Yes, since 2014.
That's been 8 years.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time for things to change. So Germany were out of the competition because Japan won against Spain. One of the goals for Japan became a controversy, an incredible moment for Japan as Tanaka scored a winner for Spain to top the group. Now the question is, did the ball go out of play? I mean, cross the line for goal kick, or the ball is still on the field? And mind you, if the goal wasn't awarded, Germany would have qualified for the round of 16. What do you have to say? Let me know in the comment section. Was it out of the line? It's been really controversial. It's been really controversial. Me, I'm saying it's out of the line. People are saying it's on the line. So just let me know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Join in on the conversation. I want to hear what you think about this whole controversy. So over to you, gentlemen. Was that ball out of the line or still on the line?
I didn't get to watch the 8 o'clock games because obviously we finished our last show. And then when I got home, my friend told me about the whole controversy thing, and then it was just and then I started to watch like the highlight, and then I was really pissed at this. Not because I wanted Germany to stay, but because I would have expected that VAR would have checked it. This is the reason why we have technology. If technology doesn't call,
but if you look at it,
it's out of the line.
It's a little on the line.
For me,
the ball is actually still on the line. So.
Michael,
I think this is quite controversial.
A few days ago, you were here and you told us about the whole sensor thing. So don't you think before they would actually allow this?
Yes, there's a VAR tech.
But then the fact that the ref did not even bother to check at all, probably they already checked it. You understand? But I still feel like the ball went out. That's what I feel like. But then this is the VAR era, and probably if it didn't go out, it won't have stand. So
Were they being partial to our samurai?
For me, I would say this is a leg of God.
I have a comment from
Incognito.
Okay. Ball was in. The ball was in. The whole ball has to be out, and as we can see, there's a little part of the ball still on the line. Moreover, think back to 2010. When Germany robbed England with a goal line decision.
But I think that's that decision. That decision in 2010. That decision in 2010 was what brought about the goal line technology. The one where the referee has to check on the watch because of that quarterfinal. I think it was quarterfinal goal by Germany against England in 2010 World Cup in South Africa. So these are the reasons. Because of these inconsistencies in decisions, is the reason why we now have so many technologies to be able to figure out what happened. So I think I agree with you guys.
I agree with him. The ball is
I think now that I see it.
Part of it. So Jackto Ogale, one of our top viewers, says the ball is out of the line. That's FIFA politics. What a shame on VAR and the linesman.
Well, I totally don't agree with that.
We don't agree with you. We can clearly see that the ball is a little, except you're saying you don't believe in the VAR tech.
I think if you want to be looking at all these things, there's a whole lot to look out for. There was one time Nigeria was playing Cameroon, and what actually happened, I think it was Victor Ikpeba that played that ball, and the thing hit the bar, the top of the bar, and he put his hand on his head, and then the ref actually had to, then they were like a replay, but then there was no VAR, there was nothing to check or to fact check that okay, this thing actually entered or something like that. So technology has come into play. Yes, there might be some kind of vulnerabilities when it comes to creating a technology. You can't tell me there's no loophole. There's always a loophole somehow. But if you ask me,
I think we all agree that the ball was on the line. Yeah. And do you think Spain lost the match against Japan on purpose? Because the Spanish team is dominated by Barcelona players, and the German team is dominated by Bayern Munich players. And even though I hate to say this. We have seen how Bayern has won Barcelona over the time with Satan, with club legend Coman, with their goats Mercy, with legendary midfielder Xavi, with superstar youngsters Pedri and Gavi, even Bayern still gave them their own striker Lewandowski, and this were still defeated by Barcelona both home and away. So it has become an embarrassment. So probably this is just an opportunity for Barcelona to torment Bayern. And I think with the torment, Thomas Muller will say Barca will pay for it next season. Do you guys think Barca will pay for this next
Definitely. Muller is always coming with the banter. And then I think Barcelona fans eventually get their own pound of flesh last night because I saw them dragging Muller, because Germany's out of the World Cup. So this is their own chance to get back at him.
But before you go, Michael, I hate to say this. I hate to say this Barcelona fans.
Well, I don't think it's actually on purpose because at a point yesterday, Jennifer, at the point when Costa Rica were leading Germany by 2-1, both teams would have been knocked out. Both Germany and Spain at that point. If Germany did not eventually win by 4-2, the goal difference would have meant that Spain were also going to crash out. So maybe Germany should have just, let it slide.
So
if Germany had lost to Costa Rica, both Spain and Germany would have been out of the World Cup.
For me.
So before I come to you, sorry, you guys let me know in the comment section. Do you think this whole
do you think Barcelona will pay for it?
And Bayern Munich saga, because I don't think Barcelona has beat Bayern in about 5 games or more since how many years ago? They've not had any win against Bayern. So do you think this whole controversy, Barcelona will be able to win Bayern when next they meet, as they have make them leave exit the World Cup at this stage?
Well, for me, this is football. We have a lot of crazy things.
This is the funny part about football.
But I tell you,
Japan against Germany.
Anime.
That's there's one.
Naruto.
Is it Naruto?
Naruto. I know another one. I'm an anime fan. There's this other one that uses.
There's a person that would have named all of them now. But
if you're an anime fan, please.
Yes, if she's watching, she will do it.
Kindly name most of the anime characters you can see on screen, because I am not very familiar with anime. I'm familiar with my South Korean oppas, which play this evening. So before the start of the World Cup, Toni Kroos said he won't be part of the team because he wanted to give his spot and position to young stars in the team. So do you think the situation might have changed if Toni Kroos was present in the squad? And what do you guys think of Jamal Musiala's performance? He has been exceptional. Yesterday's match against Costa Rica, he made 13 successful dribbles just behind JJ Okocha, who is a 15 in the highest dribbling stats in a single World Cup game. So Jamal Musiala and Toni Kroos, what do you have to say? I mean, look at them giving players. I mean, look at Toni Kroos giving room for the young stars to come. Is this something our Africans should have emulated? Because
I think it's fine that we commend people that stay for long. The consistency, longevity, the likes of Ronaldo and Messi. But I think it's also paramount to know when to leave. To know when to leave when the ovation is loudest, and I think that's what Toni Kroos would have done. Even for me personally, I still feel like Toni Kroos would have entered this team, probably be the experience that is needed in the midfield, probably a partner with Kimmich as well as Jamal Musiala, because you don't just leave like that and then throw the floor open to all the young stars that you can get, because there's still a bit of lacking of experience for all of these guys. Experience is always needed in World Cup, no matter how good you are. That's why you see at the likes of Spain, even if they are going to the World Cup with 18, 19, 20-year-olds, you still see the likes of Busquets, you see Alba out there, a speculator somewhere. There has to be a perfect mix. Changing the whole setup of the German midfield is really affecting them in this World Cup. There's Kimmich, there's Musiala, but there's not so much experience that is needed.
I think
experience is really necessary. For Toni Kroos, I say playing week in, week out with the German side, I see no reason why I should not go to the World Cup.
So do you feel like it is right for these older players to give room to younger players, or is their experience needed in the midfield? Just look at Ronaldo, he's 38. I mean, you could have literally just given the room for the young stars to play. And let's even talk about most of our African footballers. They retire quite early, and so do you think it's right to give room for the young guys?
Okay, if I will go by this way, I think Toni Kroos actually leaving that sport for the junior ones to come in. It's not bad. It's not bad because what we need to understand is that if he doesn't go, he will still go. If he doesn't go, he will still go. Even if he doesn't go this time, he wants to go next one, he will still leave. So the truth is that That's why they say something you need to understudy. You need to understudy someone. You need to understudy someone in the national team or something like that. Even if he says he's not going to go there, I think maybe he should have just come there, maybe as one of the backroom staff. You understand, just to maybe support and give them that kind of edge or motivate them, yes, to do their job very well. And if you ask me, these guys are actually young, very young. Musiala very young also, so he still has like nothing. Maybe if he wants to play, if he wants to play,
he has been one of the most exceptional.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
it's a pity he's leaving.
Definitely, he would definitely because his best was not good enough, to keep them in that particular competition.
He can't play for 11 players.
That's just the truth.
Yeah, I think he played his part.
But he has done his part.
Yeah, he's made a little mark, and then
I'm sure by the time the season window opens, you see big teams going for this.
He would also have his chance. He still have more chance to be.
Yes, he still has like 20 years, to play active football. If his body can actually carry him.
Like I said, Musiala is 19 and dangerous.
Yeah, definitely dangerous. And then he still has what it takes to be able to lead that squad for a very long
so if
time.
you're watching us, let me know in the comment section what do you think about Musiala, his performance. Even though it's a sad one, he's leaving the tournament at this point. So do you expect to see more from him? What expectations do we have from him? So speaking about Toni Kroos, he is one of the sportmen that has contributed in the NFT space. Toni Kroos, who currently plays for Real Madrid, is widely regarded as one of the best midfielders of his generation. His first ever NFT collection is inspired by different elements from his career, such as his goal highlight, his nickname, and his jersey number. Collectors will have the right to own a range of digital collectibles, also to win exclusive rewards provided by Tony. Some revenue for this job goes to his foundation and to the UN refugees. The NFT collection is available on Binance NFT Marketplace with floor price of 1.90 USD. So just before we go on the break, let us briefly talk about Roberto Martinez, who leaves his role as Belgium manager after World Cup group stage. And again, the Belgian players, Courtois is 30, and then Hazard is 31, Kevin De Bruyne is 31, Romelu Lukaku is 29. So do you think these players will still be available for the next World Cup, or this is the end of this golden generation?
I think I also posted this question yesterday to some of my guys and also my followers about the fact that I think this is the right time for them to leave. Fine, division is not even loud, but then they've done their best. They were top team. They were number one on FIFA rankings from 2028 to the ending of 2021. Even though I still not see any recommendation or any achievement for that, you understand?
Yes.
But then they had a very good group of players. It was very sad for them. And they're just like the England and golden generation that we had back then, that contained the likes of Paul Scholes, Rio Ferdinand, David Beckham, and all of those guys, Rooney, and all of the likes, Terry, and all of that. They didn't eventually get to win anything. And then it's quite sad because Belgium are not used to having quality players like this. And then to see that their biggest win for the national team is a third place finish is quite disappointing for me personally. I think for them as well. And also, it's starting to tell on how frustrated they are.
The thing about country football is you can't, no matter the amount of star players you have. I mean, look at Portugal. Portugal had Luis Figo. Luis Figo was a big deal in the La Liga.
But then Luis Figo did not have the supporting cast. He didn't have the supporting cast. Now this team had supporting cast. They were start from the goalkeeper to the number 9 position. At a point, they had Origi, they had Lukaku, they had all of the likes. Also, there's the new boy Doku as well. They also in the goalkeeper. At the point, they have Miglole, that was at the top of his game, and then Thibaut Courtois. There's Thomas Meunier. Just these are names. I could go on and on. There's Thomas Meunier. They have two of the finest centre backs. There's Alderweireld. At the point, they had Thomas Vermaelen, and also now they also have Vertonghen and Alderweireld. Right back, they also had so many players. You understand, that could do so well. At the point, they had Fellaini.
So
Thomas Fellaini and all of that.
It's a coach problem? Okay, so I have a comment from Peanut. He says Germany has been bad since the last World Cup. It will probably take them more time than we think to rebuild. I quite agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. But then moving back to Belgium.
No, let me. I was saying earlier before I saw the comment. So do we think, is this a coach problem for Belgium? Saying the fact that their coach has retired. I mean, they have Thierry Henry on their coaching team also. I know you always squeeze your face when we mention them. They have Thierry Henry.
Why?
So I think it's a
club legend. It's my club legend. I can't
speak players and you don't have any output. You're not getting any wins. Then it's a coaching problem and not the players' problem.
We can't necessarily or maybe outrightly give it to the coach most of the time, even if we know when a team is actually messing up, when a team is not is underperforming, the person or the right person to blame or the first person to blame or the person that would they will take their name to the mold is the coach. But also you also need to look at the player, gelling of the player or something like that. Michael said something that I love so much. This set of players, they were good on their own. Individually in the club side, they were doing excellently well. But I tell you, when it comes to the Belgian side, yes, they tried, but I will tell you, at some point, even when they were like topping the FIFA ranking, other teams were actually doing very well. Other teams were doing very well. The likes of France was also doing very well. But still yet, Belgium was still the number one. Yes. And I was asking myself, why is Belgium still on the number one ranking?
It's the quality of players they have. So, like I said, let me join in on the comment section. Let me know if it's a coaching problem for Belgium that they could not advance to the next stage, or is a problem of the players. So, I have a comment from Incognito again. He says, Belgium's golden generation is over, and I think that's the best thing for them. Think about it like this: the pressure on them will now reduce. They will have an underdog group with less expectations. I agree with you. So when we come back, I want to hear your comments. Tell me how you feel about Belgium and about Germany leaving the World Cup at this stage for the second time in a row. I'll be right back.
And keep watching Crypto TV. Don't touch that dial. Peace.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together, we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. This is still Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. I still have Michael and Son with me in the studio. So before we went on the break, we are talking about Belgium and the
golden generation.
You also talked about the coach. I think you talked about where the coach actually resigned. I think for respect, and at the same time, just not to put your name in, into the mud. Yes, you've done your best. You've given in your best, and your best was not good enough. I think the next thing is to step down. Yes, we know from our party, the African party, you want to stay until you get sacked. But at times, most of them don't put their mind in. They don't put their mind on the money, because once you get sacked, they need to pay you upfront. Do you understand? Once you're sacked, they pay you, upfront. But what you also need to understand is that if you resign, definitely there's no money that will be paid to you. So because some of them, because of the respect that they have for themselves, and because of the kind of pedigree, they don't want to lose those things. So I think the best thing is just to bow down and leave. Leave the job. So I think that's a very wonderful.
If you're just joining us for the first time, make sure to follow us across all social media channels at CryptoTvPlus and subscribe to our social media channel, and make sure you turn on that notification button. Make sure you like this video, drop a comment, let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Tell me the country you're rooting for, tell me the players you expect to turn up, and lots more. And remember to join the Binance FIFA competition, crypto.com Ball of Fortune OKX Football Festival, KUCOIN Prediction Cup. You can participate in all of these by clicking on the link in the description box below. You can also claim your first NFT by clicking the link in the description box below. You stand a chance to win up to $777 if you take a picture of you watching the Ronaldo Binance ad on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus and at CZ_Binance and at Binance NFT with the hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. So we'll be seeing the game between Ghana and Uruguay and South Korea versus Portugal very soon. Joining on the conversation, use the hashtag SportsFusion. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video, share this video with your friends. Tell your friends about the show. So already qualified Portugal will be bidding to secure top spot in Group H when they take on South Korea at the 2022 World Cup today. Fernando Santos's side only need points to be certain of finishing at the top of the section, while South Korea need to overcome the European nation to stand a chance of progressing to the round of 16. So gentlemen, amidst all the dramas we've seen, should we expect anything from Hyun-Min Son and all the Kims and all my opas? We're not talking about the Kim Kardashians, we're talking about Kim Moon, Kim Min Jae, Kim Young, Kim Jin, and Kim Sung all at the back. So comment, like. Tell me what we expect from the South Korean side today against Portugal. I mean, it's a tough one for me, guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's a match between my beloved, I don't want to call his name, and my Korean or Paz. So it's really difficult. I don't know who I'm giving this one to.
Well, it depends. Well, if you ask me, I would say these two sides, South Korea, we are against Portugal. The last time they met was in 2002 on their home soil. That was Korea Japan 2002, and South Korea also, got the better side in that one. They won 1-0, and hopefully they might actually want to play on that existing protocols that they have. But if you ask me very well, Cristiano Ronaldo's side doesn't have anything they are looking for. They've qualified, and if you ask me, there's no how they might actually lose their spot as the first. But though a draw for them,
they might just need to seal it.
Yes, a draw for them will give them that complete control of that particular table.
So Michael, if South Korea gets to draw Portugal, are they qualifying?
No, I think they just have 1 point. That was the first game that they drew against Uruguay, and then they lost the second game to Ghana, which was to our delight. Sorry about that. But then I think there's something we should notice. I think there's also a pattern that we should note because teams like France that picked up their first 2 wins, no team is yet to pick up 3 wins in the group stages, and then only 2 teams. There are only 2 more teams. The other 2 teams will be playing today. France won their first 2 games, 6 points. And today we're going to see Brazil, who also have 6 points, and Portugal, who have 6 points. And I think the reason for that is the fact that because they've already qualified, you want to have a little bit of squad rotation and then bring some of the weaker boys. That was what happened to France, where they eventually lost that game to Tunisia. They had to start the likes of, Konate, start some other guys up front. So I think maybe we might eventually be seeing a change of lineup for Portugal as well. So there's nobody that says that Korea might not win, you understand? Because we might see a less fancied side. We might even see Ronaldo on the bench, or maybe because he wants to add to his goal.
Not going to start.
No, because he wants to add to his goal tally. He might start. You understand? We might eventually see.
We now have the leg of God, because this one I was actually out and
so we might also see Rafael Leao starting. He has not started any game yet. We might see Rafael Leao, your Felix, and also some other guys that are currently on the bench. So it remains to be seen. Korea can eventually snatch this, because I don't see Portugal coming with a very strong side.
So my Korea or pass, I hope you snatch.
They might have a chance to win this.
I still love
but not
man
qualify.
I love, but one of the most spiteful rivalries in modern World Cup history will be renewed today as Luis Suarez's Uruguay faces Ghana. 12 years on from the hand of God too. The African side is well positioned to make the knockout stage in Qatar, likely just needing a draw against the South Americans, though a win would ensure South Korea cannot pass them in Group H by beating Portugal. So it will be sweet revenge after the South Africa 2010 quarterfinal incident that robbed Ghana of a fairy tale spot in the last 4 at the first World Cup played in their continent. So on that fateful eventful night, Uruguay's forward Luis Suarez blocked what would have been an extra time winner for Ghana with his hand. Suarez was sent off, but Asamoah Gyan missed the resulting penalty. Suarez celebrated widely from the sideline, and Uruguay went on to reach the semi-finals by winning 4-2 in the penalty shootout. Current captain, Ghana captain Andrea Yu is the only surviving member from that day. And while he admits people back home might be focused on revenge, he is keen to focus on qualification out of Group H. Suarez has refused to apologize for the incident, but blamed Asamoah Gyan for failing to convert the penalty kick. So they were yet was set to see a sweet, wonderful revenge, or probably history set to repeat itself. So join me in the conversation, join in the comment. Let me know what your expectation from this match, your predictions, who is going to join Portugal to qualify in the Group H. So right now in Ghana, we have a lot of Ghanaians gathered at a viewing center brought to you by L-Bank. L-Bank is a cryptocurrency exchange on the world's leading crypto trading platform, providing safe and professional services for global crypto users. I mean, look at the scene. We have them set that they're ready to see a rematch of Uruguay and Ghana. So this is a big one for the Ghanaians. So we'll take comments from the fans very soon. While I'm waiting for those comments, make sure you join in on the conversation. Participate in all our giveaways. Use the comment section below. Tell me how you feel about Uruguay facing Ghana for the second time after the Hand of God
Hand of
Part
God
2.
too.
Hand of God Part 2 incident.
Yeah, I think yeah, the whole Africa is bereaved about this game. I think we're all
Oh, what
concerned
happened?
about this game because I remember exactly where I was on that night, that South Africa 2010, because that was the first time Africa were supposed to, we're in the league. We had such an amazing team, led by that man that is now a pundit somewhere in South Africa now, talking about Sama Gyan,
Enjoying money.
enjoying money. I think he said this year was the first time he said that during the AFCON, that this year was the first time he was going to step foot in South Africa after that very big miss, because I know we'll be going through a lot. It feels like he lets the Ghanaian team down as well as the whole of Africa. So the whole of Africa were rooting for Ghana on that particular night,
Okay,
and
okay.
then
Let
it
me
was
let me
quite
stop you,
sad.
Michael. I need to talk to the people in Ghana. Hello, can you hear me, my Ghanaian brothers? I can't even get to my answers from them.
And they even hear us.
I can hear them, but I don't know if they can hear me. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, say something if you can hear me. I think they're all just pumped for
The game,
this
yeah.
rematch. They're all pumped for the rematch. Hello, hello, my Ghanaian brothers.
Bled.
Wow, this is such a nice
It's such a
scene.
vibe. I mean, this
When
is what
is
we're missing.
Nigeria making
Well, they are the
to?
ones that didn't make us qualify.
Yes, exactly. I don't want to even go there. Let's just root for Ghana today.
Yeah.
Let's not remember that this is supposed to be Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? How do you feel about the rematch of Ghana vs Uruguay today?
Yeah. I don't think you can hear us.
Hello, how do you feel today about your rematch Uruguay vs Ghana?
I think they're currently seeing highlights of a particular game. I could hear like commentary.
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really hear anything they're saying. But then the
Mhm.
excitement, the all
Yeah.
of them are ready. The
And
game
the fact that
starts
they
in
have
about 12 minutes,
the fact that they
and
have a chance to qualify brings about optimism. They are in a
yes,
very better position than Uruguay. Uruguay just have 1 point, while Ghana have 3 points after winning their last game against the South Koreans, and then Uruguay drew with that game. So Ghana in a pole position, and I really do not want them to throw this away. As much as we're probably like aggrieved at the fact that they knocked Nigeria out in the playoffs, I think I'm still rooting for them. I want them to at least get out of this group, and then we can have more representatives joining the likes of Senegal as well as Morocco in the round of 16. Though we know Cameroon later tonight and we're facing an uphill task because they're facing Brazil. So this is another big chance that we have of having a third African nation in the round of 16, and I really hope they take it.
Okay, so son, let me come to you. Are you rooting for Ghana to take this one? I mean, this is a big one for the Ghanaians and the South Americans.
Well, for me, I think it's a big one for all. As far as you are, you're in Africa and you support good football. Definitely, Ghana has actually proved, to the world that they have what it takes to get there. Uruguay before now, we all know as a powerhouse. Before now, the Uruguayans that we know would have qualified even without stress. You understand? So them struggling now and Ghana winning a game, they won them by 3-2, and they won 3-2. Simply means they are now when it comes to goal difference, they are just 0. They need to get the job done now in order for them to get what will be needed. So if you ask me, they have what it takes to get the job done. All they need to do is to revisit what actually happened right there in 2010. That's 12 years ago, yes. And try as much as possible to see if they can cancel the insult, because the insult of that particular result. So it takes a result to cancel insult. So for me, all they need to do now is to get the job done, and Ghana has it. They have what it takes.
Yeah, I think they have. But I mean, we're all rooting for Ghana against Uruguay today. We're rooting for you guys, so please make sure you win and make sure you join in the conversation, guys. Participate in all our giveaways using the comment section below. I will share with you KUCOIN Prediction World Cup prediction tournament to celebrate the 2022 FIFA World Cup. A $30,000 grand prize and exclusive Neymar collectibles are included in the World Cup winner predictions competition. The tournament is until the end of the World Cup event, and to participate, all you have to do is register using the links in the description box below. And like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment and share to your friends. So before we go, I have a comment from Jackto Ogale. He says the game between Portugal and South Korea won't be a difficult one. It will be like the game of France versus Tunisia. Watch out for South Korea winning that match. Thank you for rooting for my upper. So Prince Slim, says Ghana will win by 2 goals. I think we all agree with you in the studio. We are rooting for Ghana to win this one. And now, thank you, Jacko, for supporting my upper. Okay, he says I stand with Ghana in this match. The Ghanaian side will triumph against the Uruguayan side. No repeat of history again.
Yeah,
really heartbreaking if Ghana loses this.
Yeah, I think because Uruguay have been really below the par in this tournament, and then Ghana had fought win. They also lost the game to Portugal by a whisk, you understand, by just 1 goal, 3-2. They lost that one, and then they worked hard to get that win against Korea.
The win against Korea, Michael, we watched that game together. You saw how much South Korea, the press,
yeah,
they have the force. The South Korean players, the team. Yeah. They had the force. I mean,
I think the first few minutes they were on top of the game. You understand? And
I think they were on top of the game till the last minute.
Yeah, and I think if Portugal field a relatively weak side, we might just see South Korea snatching a win, and that will take them to 4 points.
Okay, so do you think South Korea can win Portugal?
Well, anything can happen in football. That is how.
So I have James Omani, and he says he's watching you live from Spain. Local Ghana, Spain local. I don't know what that means. Ghana must win. Ghana must win and Ghana must go.
Ghana must not go.
Ghana must go. Ghana must go definitely, because Ghana must go to the round of 16. I think that's.
I think the lineup is out. I think probably before we rush out of the studio, I think we have the lineup.
Starting 11, we have
Ziggy, Seydou, Baba Rahman is starting today. Baba Rahman, former Chelsea man. Amate, Salisu, definitely Salis, Thomas Partey, Andre Ayew, Ajayi Brothers, Jordan Ayew, Kudus, Starman, as well as Inaki Williams. I'm still going to have a conversation about Inaki Williams very soon on my socials, because I think he's just enjoying the tax that is switched from Spain to Ghana. I still nothing is added to the team since the beginning of this tournament, and I still want to have. I still have to have that discussion. To be honest, and hopefully we get to see the lineup of the other teams as well. Probably Uruguay's
So while
lineup.
we're waiting for the lineup of the other team,
it's out.
We have
So
Suarez is starting.
Varela. We have Jimenez. We also have Coates. We have Oliveira, Pelistri, Federico Valverde, definitely starting in that one. We have Bentancur, former Juventus man. Diarra Costa. We have Darwin Núñez, as well as that man, Luis Suarez. So today, Edison Cavani will be starting on the bench.
Cavani is on bench.
He's currently on the bench.
He's already getting old. This is the thing about
I started the last 2 games, and then I think they're just trying to have a new form of attack, Suarez as well as this guy.
This is for Portugal.
Ronaldo is starting again. I think they're not.
Why does Ronaldo have an afro? Oh my God!
I don't think this is the confirmed.
Ronaldo has an afro. Do you know why he has an afro?
To increase the chances.
Can finally touch the ball. This is so unfair.
But I don't think this will be their starting lineup, though.
But a possible lineup.
This has been the lineup for the past 2 games. So I don't still think they're going to start with this lineup. Hopefully, we get the confirmed one before we run out of the show.
It's just hilarious. Why are you doing my God like this?
It's to troll. I think that's a troll.
I know it looks like a troll lineup.
Oh God.
So let's go. Scorelines and so on. Ghana vs Uruguay.
Ghana, Uruguay. I think this one should be in favor of Ghana. Just a goal to nil. A goal to nil. Yes, Ghana should get this one.
You know that Ghana has had 6 goals in their last 2 games.
Yes, I see. This one is going to be a very tough match because even Ghana themselves know that.
And they have to be careful about conceding.
Conceding.
They conceded a whole lot in the last.
You understand? So, and Uruguay is coming all out to get the job done. And what Uruguay wants to do, yes, they want to come out and get the first goal. Okay, so Ghana should also come out and get the first goal. If you get the first goal, it weakens them.
Portugal and South Korea.
Portugal, South Korea. I don't see South Korea winning Portugal. I don't see that. So I think I will be giving the Portuguese side a 2-0 victory.
2-0 victory. So
yes.
2-0 for South Korea and Portugal in favor of Portugal, and a 1-0 win to Ghana in favor of Ghana
my Ghanaian brothers.
Uruguay, in favor of our Ghanaian brothers. Unfortunately, we could not hear them speak clearly when they joined us, but we'll join you guys again. So you, Michael.
I think for the Portugal game, Portugal versus South Korea depends on the starting lineup because if they start a relatively weak side, then I see that match ending in a draw because South Korea will definitely get something. You can't start out of them because of the fact that they are hungry. For the Ghana versus Uruguay game, I think Ghana will concede because they really do not have a strong defense. So I'll say Ghana will win by 2-1.
2-1. So I'm giving South Korea my pass a slim win against Portugal. So this is the lineup for Ronaldo is still starting.
Yeah. So as I said, I know they were going to change up. So finally we have Diego Dalot. We have Dalot starting at right back because now Cancelo will be moving to left back. Pepe definitely starting. Antonio Silva. So there's another change. There's Diego Costa. There's Ruben Neves. There's Vitia. There's Jose Mario starting his first game. There's Nunes. There's Ofa starting his first game as well. Then Cristiano up front. So it means Felix as well as Rafael Leao would be on the bench. For the South Koreans, I don't know if we have the lineup. I think we have the lineup as well. Going, they need to win. I think
the Kims. Okay, so Sim Seung-go, Kim Jin-soo, Kim Moo-hwan, Kim Yong-hwan, Kwon Kwon, Jong Woo-yang. We have Hwang In-byum, we have Lee Kang-gi, we have Son Heung-min, who is the captain. We have
Cho, that man that scored those 2 goals.
Cho Gusol scored 2 goals in their last game against Ghana. We have Lee Ji-sung and we have Sergio Costa as their coach. So my Opas, go fighting Opas. So Pinnick says, but the Ghana defense is kind of shaky, and Uruguay has dangerous attackers that could hurt any top.
I think that's why they're starting Suarez and Nunes at the same time.
Because they've considered lots of goals. They considered 2 from the Koreans. They considered
3 from Portugal.
3 from that's 5.
Okay, so Pinnick says Ronaldo will want to use this game to regain his spot in the Golden Boot race. That's another angle we're not expecting.
Going for the top spots.
Okay, so we don't have a lot of time, guys. We are about leaving to go see the games: Portugal and South Korea, Ghana versus Uruguay. So my predictions before I go, I'm giving a slim win to Korea. It's probably a draw
against Portugal.
Ghana is definitely getting this one.
But I'm stick with.
You said?
You're rooting for South Korea against Portugal.
Yes, I love my pass. Portugal, they're already through to the round of 16. Okay, so we'll be seeing the match between South Korea versus Portugal very soon. Ghana versus Uruguay. So Jacto Ogale says Ghana 1, Uruguay 0, Portugal 1, South Korea. I like Q Jacto. South Korea 2. I have not received my prize yet, Sports Fusion. I'm not sure you've reached out to us. Make sure you reach out to us, or our team will reach out to you. You receive your prize definitely. So join us in the evening as we take post-match analysis of the games and pre-match analysis of Cameroon versus Brazil. Fans' favorites Brazil, and Serbia versus Switzerland. And that will be all on today's program. This afternoon's program. For more market updates and the happenings in the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency, visit our website, CryptoTvPlus.com. Also follow us on social media, Facebook and Twitter at CryptoTvPlus, and on Instagram at official CryptoTvPlus to get daily info on our programs. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification button. Thank you for watching very much. Thank you, Michael.
Definitely.
Thank you, Son. Son is about to run away. I'm Addison Jennifer, and until next time.
What does cryptocurrency actually mean? Who created Bitcoin? And how secure is the blockchain technology? Well, thanks to the innovative technology of the blockchain, which was created by Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto, what couldn't be done before suddenly became quite easy for everyone to do. And to show how revolutionary the blockchain technology is,
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency only on CryptoTvPlus.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.